Alright everybody, welcome into a brand new Pokemon Go PvP video. I know it's been a little while, but I have some awesome battles here for you from the Go Battle League Arena, which is an awesome project that I worked on with an incredible team. We gathered the top 8 battlers in the world, we put them into a single elimination tournament, and the winner takes home $100. It runs for 8 weeks, and then we have a grand finals. This is from week 4, if I'm not mistaken, of our season 3. We're going to check out Swampyert's run through the Halloween Cup. These are some of the best Halloween battles I've ever seen. Let's take a look. Alright everybody, if you want to learn more about the Go Battle League Arena, I'll include a little bit at the end of the video that you can watch. We have a Mandibuzz lead into Dragalge. We have these battles sped up just a little bit just so we can get through them. I believe Swampyert had to play 4 rounds, which is a little bit odd. Normally you'd only have to play 3, but we had a very interesting occurrence, if you will say, with the bracket this week. So Swampert going to go ahead and throw a move here. Looks like it's going to be a Dark Pulse actually into that Dragalge. I really love the Dark Pulse tech on the Mandibuzz because it does slightly more damage than you'd expect, and it does put a lot of things in farm down range. Do we get a farm down opportunity here? Dragalge getting one more move, but a Snarl does go through. This will be Aqua Tail, huge, no shield. Mandibuzz survives that easily. We come in here now with the Skunk Tank. All right. Mandibuzz going to control switch here in the lead, which is pretty awesome, and does land the Aerial Ace. Making the switch though, okay, making the switch into the Drapion, does not want to get behind on energy. Going to save the Mandibuzz for a sack. We see this a lot of the time in the Halloween Cup with these dark poisons. They're just so powerful, and the hard counters are so lacking that you can make these switch outs and just bring them into a battle almost immediately. Coming in with the Wormadam Trash here, does not get the Crunch debuff. Throwing 3 Poison Stings there. Definitely great timing. Not going to attempt the denial. Does get the second Crunch. No defense drop again. Goes up for that triple Poison Sting yet again. But we're going to see a move come through here from the Wormadam. It will be the Iron Head. A little more energy efficient. Again, 3 Poison Stings in throw. Very, very good timing here from Swampyert. One of the best trainers in the world. Throwing that third Crunch, takes down the Wormadam. This is Skunk Tank versus the world, and this Drapion has been incredibly impressive so far. No shield, not very effective. Coming in with the Nidoqueen. Oh, look at this damage. The Poison Fangs are going to add up here really quickly with these Poison Jabs, because we know Nidoqueen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Donkey Fang is how we play it. Skunk Tank finally gets a move, but it's got 2 shields and nowhere else to go. It does land the Crunch. Excuse me, 1 shield, nowhere else to go. Chat, our opponent here is JBeach11. Again, these are the top 8 battlers from the Go Battle League leaderboards. These are no slouches. Coming in with the Frostlass lead, swapping into the Nidoqueen, or excuse me, Nidoking. What the heck? Nidoking. We know this Pokemon has access to Sand Tomb and Earthquake, so I anticipate the Sand Tomb here, and it will be, yes, gets the defense drop as well, throwing this Aqua Tail. We know Nidoking is a bit less bulky than its sister Pokemon, Nidoqueen, so these Aqua Tails will need to be defended. Goes up for another one here. Defense drop kicked in though. Let's see if Dragalge can survive this. Earth Power! Oh my gosh, Earth Power shakes the ground, but look at this. Oh, what an awesome play by the Frostlass, coming in and over farming. Swampyert with the patented 3-finger tap. We do see a Frostlass mirror, and this is so good for Swampyert. When you come in with the mirror match, you know your opponent has very, very few answers for you, so this is very positive. Throws the Shadow Ball, tries to call it, doesn't get it. Here comes the Wigglytuff, normal and fairy. Gonna go ahead and throw this Avalanche because ghost type moves are resisted, right, by that normal typing. Going for the double Avalanche. Charm comes through, but we don't care. I anticipate Swampyert stays here and doesn't let the Charm transfer. Yes, saw the Charm come through, does not want to add it on to that Drapion's plate. Just going to throw the Crunch here as well, not revealing that Sludge Bomb, which is a great move as well. So we see the 2-0 here from Swampyert in round 1 versus JBeach. Alright, so Swampyert advancing to what we call the Final 4 stage, taking on Alpha Hedonist. We do see that Shadow Mawile in the lead with that Fire Fang. My goodness, the Fire Fangs are going to add up quickly, but we see the Drapion go for the Sludge Bomb. Mawile, one of the best fast move pressure Pokemon in this cup, and there are a lot of them. We see that Sludge Bomb go through, only neutral damage because of that Steel typing. Then we are going to see a shield come up here. Could be an Iron Head. and it will be the Iron Head. What a great call by Swampyert to protect his Drapion, making that swap into Mana Buzz, and look at all that energy that Swampyert banked on that Drapion. My goodness. We do see the Mana Buzz with Air Slash, which is interesting given this is the Halloween Cup. I think Snarl is probably the better move here in general, but we do see the Avalanche come through. Mana Buzz is incredibly tanky, does not get KO'd. Do we get a Powder Snow down? Oh, and we do a huge Powder Snow down. Really down a shield, but just incredible control of the energy in this matchup. Swampyert, lands the Avalanche and might run away with it. Here comes the Golbat. 2 shielded Golbat, but check this out. Gonna throw the Crunch almost immediately. Does get 1 Poison Sting in here. Always hoping for that early defense drop. Does he get it? Does not get it, but he's got another try here, going for the second Crunch. Wing attacks will be neutral damage, but that Drapion can probably withstand a few more. Doesn't get the defense drop, comes in Dragalge, and this is just such a powerful, fast move Pokemon with that Dragon Tail. Dragalge is one of my favorite Pokemon to play in Halloween Cup because it's just so interesting. Just above average bulk, great typing, Aqua Tail, Dragon Tail, Outrage, such a deadly combination. Let me know in the comments if you like Dragalge as well. We do see Swampyert take down Alpha Hedonist in game 1. Going with the Azu, what a call in these blind battles into that Dragalge. Drag is going to stay for a minute. We do see a standard set of Ice Beam and Play Rough on the Azumarill as well. Looking for the switch out, but it doesn't come. This is always a tricky situation because you both have 3-turn fast moves, so the switch can occur at any moment, making the swap now into Skuntank after tanking that energy. Maybe not a whole lot of answers to the Azu here. Actually going to go up to the Play Rough and throw the Ice Beam against the Skuntank here. Does get the shield. Really nice play there by Swampyert. Again, really kind of controlling all these matchups. Swampyert, very, very impressive. Going to throw a Sludge Bomb. Does KO the Azu finally, but it did take over half of the Dragalge's health and a shield. Coming in with the Frostlass. Skuntank is such a nice tech in the Halloween Cup, but its pacing just lags behind a lot of these other faster Pokemon. You're going to see the Frostlass over farming. I'm telling you guys, whenever you can over farm in situations when you're taking resisted damage, you go for it. We see the Frostlass do exactly that. You've got so much energy. You got a shield here, especially with that ghost type Cofagrigus in the back. You see a defense drop finally come through. No shields, and look at this ridiculous overfarm. Recognizing that you win CMP is so critical in these matchups. Trainers, learn your Pokemon. I love that play coming in here. Excuse me, I just can't contain it. Comes in here with the Wormadam Trash, and we know Bug Buzz and Iron Head are not the best moves against this pure ghost type, so Cofagrigus is going to overfarm a bit. Iron Head comes through, a lot of neutral damage. Makes the switch though. Makes the switch, gonna make this interesting. Throwing the Aqua Tail, but look at this Dragalge, just gonna punish this Pokemon with the Shadow Ball here from the Cofagrigus. Does it get to another move here? Oh, it doesn't survive the second confusion, making this interesting for sure. Oh, Shadow Ball has to be enough here, otherwise the Iron Head is pending. We did see the confusion come through. Shadow Ball, it's enough! Swampyert clutches the matchup. Incredible plays. Another 2-0 from our friend Swampyert, taking down Alpha Hedonist in the Final 4 stage. All right, everybody, we are right back in it. This is the championship for this tournament. We have one more stage, a bonus stage, if you will, after this. We do see the Mana Buzz lead into the Frostlass. Very tricky spot here to be because you only have one true answer, which is that Drapion. And we do see the early shield here from Swampyert as they take on DFH B1 DWM, one of the best trainers in Japan. Again, these are all top 8 on the leaderboards in this previous season, so exciting to watch. Oh, we don't quite get the Snarl down. This is so tough. Do you double shield the Mana Buzz? Yes. Swampyert sinking both shields into that Mana Buzz lead to take down the Frostlass. Comes in with the Azumarill, makes that immediate swap. Sorry, these 1.5 times speed battles are pretty hard to cast. And we do see a Poison Fang coming through here from the Shadow Nidoqueen. That's so much damage. You only want to shield the second one if you can help it. But Azu gonna take control of this matchup with an Ice Beam here. Does bring down the Shadow Nidoqueen, and this is a tricky spot. You've got a loaded Mana Buzz, but a 2-shield Azumarill with a slight defense drop due to that Poison Fang, making the swap out into Drapion here. This is a pretty steep hill to climb, and Swampyert has to do a lot of work here to make up. We do see the Crunch come through. No defense drop, luckily, throwing 2 more Poison Stings there, and then the Crunch as well. This is a championship, so it's a best of 5. Whichever trainer gets 3 wins first will win. Trying to make the switch and catch, doesn't get it. Drapion over farms here, gonna throw what I think is a sludge bomb. Yes, trying to land as much damage as possible on that Mandibuzz. Great attempt to catch that crunch by Swampyert onto his Mandibuzz. We do see the first aerial ace, a second aerial ace. It's so risky trying to race this Drapion because you will lose the race to these charge moves. We do see the second aerial ace come through. Switching into the Azu, I love that play to stall. Stall the clock, double shield the Drapion, keep that energy for that final matchup, and put your hard counter Azumarill back onto the Mandibuzz. But we see a double aerial ace here, looking like it's going to bring down the fairy water type Azu. An instant swap into Drapion. This is going to get really exciting here at the end. Going straight for the crunch. Swampert needs one more crunch in order to KO this Drapion, I believe. Oh, it gets to the second crunch against all the odds, sinking 2 shields into the lead matchup and still manages to flip this mirror and take down that Drapion. My goodness, Swampyert is so scrappy in these matchups. Let's take a look at game 2 here. Azu lead into the Drapion. Not the best place for that fairy type to be, as we just saw in the previous match. Switching into Beedrill. Oh my goodness, you get punished here by a Mawile, but guess what? Shadow or not, this Beedrill will probably command a shield with the Drill Run. Does get the shield from the Mawile, but look at these Fire Fangs just ripping the bug type. Doesn't even get to that X Scissor. That's so difficult. Coming in with the Azu, but the advantage here, the silver lining, if you will, is that Swampert did take a shield there with that Drill Run. So Azu doesn't have as tough of a matchup, but these Fire Fangs, my goodness, they are adding up. Do we see an Iron Head here? And we do! Oh, Iron Head takes a huge chunk out of the Azumarill. This is going to look like a 2-shield Ariados situation, building up to 100 energy, because even though they are boosted, these Fire Fangs are resisted. Going to look for a switch here? No, firing the Ice Beam right away. This looks really tough for Swampyert. Lost a lot of momentum early on due to the lead, and Swap coming in here with the Ariados. This is so tough though, because you switch lock your last Pokemon, and if this Drapion gets a defense drop, you are in trouble. Does not get the defense drop, coming in with the Muck, all these dark poisons in this meta, and Ariados has a generally solid matchup against all of them. You see the first lunge coming through, attack drop is guaranteed. Going for a second one, Ariados will easily win CMP in this matchup, but it's always good to throw them early, get those debuffs, so you have to worry about less later. A bit of mutual lag for both trainers. Do we see a shield? I think no. Could be Acid Spray, and it is! What an insane call by Swampyert to no-shield the Acid Spray. You'd love to see it. Throwing the third lunge of this matchup, and that timer has to be expiring soon, and it is. All right, let's see what we get here. We are defense dropped. No shielding again? It's a Dark Pulse. Switching into that Drapion, you're going to resist these Poison Stings. I think they need to make a catch here, but still, this looks really tough. I feel like you should have shielded the move there. Comes in with the Azu, doesn't get the bubble down, but Drapion gets the farm down. You need to Poison Sting all the way through and land one more move. Goes for the crunch. No defense drop. Poison Stings through. No, one move away. Doesn't get it. Heading into game 3 here, we are 1-1 for both of these trainers. Drapion into that Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen can generally just brute force its way through this matchup. As we like to say, Donkey Fang its way through this matchup with the Poison Fangs. But let's see how these trainers play it out. Going straight for that crunch. Does get the defense fall early on in this matchup. That is key for applying additional shield pressure down the stretch. Earth Power shielded as well. Swampert making so many incredible calls in these matchups. You see the second crunch come through here. This is going to devastate the Queen if it lands. It does not. Shield comes up. Defense drop again. Going for that third crunch. Look at this Drapion. It smelled weakness from the Nidoqueen and went straight for it, and it gets caught on the Umbreon here. Okay, so Drapion can survive a last resort, and I think DFH, recognizing Swampyert might switch out, doesn't throw immediately. So we do see that Sludge Bomb come through, and look at this, wanting the Umbreon to dump some energy so that these last two Pokemon have an easier matchup. Now making the switch. Very, very key play here by Swampyert. Gonna see the extra Dragon Tail come through, recognizing both the Snarl and Dragon Tail are 3 turns, and using that to their advantage does build up some additional energy. Again, sneaks another Dragon Tail, and we did see that foul play, so no need to fear the Psychic. And look at this. Oh my goodness, recognizing it would likely be a CMP here, gonna throw the Aqua Tail just to deny a third charge move. does deny it successfully. He's been insane. Let's see what our opponent does. DFH bringing in the Scrafty. We know we can take a couple of counters, so I like this play. It's a bit conservative. Oh, and the no shield is so critical here. It's conservative because you either get one Outrage that could be shielded or two Aqua Tails that are probably not going to be shielded. I think that was the smart play. Going right into Drapion and able to squeeze off this Sludge Bomb at the final second and draw that final shield. That is critical for setting up Frostlass here. Ooh, this is a very sweaty matchup in this game 3. We do see Frostlass getting the extra Powder Snow. Do we see the foul play immediately? Swampyert doesn't care. It is a foul play. Comes through. Not enough to KO. Another move coming through here. We have to shield this one, unfortunately, and now you leave yourself vulnerable to a combo play. Coming in with the Queen, throws immediately. Immediately throwing. This Avalanche does not want to take a move and will win CMP. Gonna look for another move here. Do we make a catch? Tries to make the swap, gets KO'd by the counters, and then KO'd by the pup. DFH is not going out without a fight here. This is incredible. Foul play just to send a message. I am not out of here yet. Again, this is a best of 5, so we did see DFH go up 2-1 against our trainer Swampyert. Drapion lead again. This is a bit tough, but look at this back line. Look at this back line. You are in serious trouble against a Dark Poison. You got no answer. Shielding that initial Sludge Bomb, you got to stay here with the Azu. This is very important information. It tells DFH that maybe Swampyert does not have a better answer to this Drapion, so we don't see a shield either. Interesting call on the Ice Beam. We do see another move come through here. No shield from Swampy. Gets the Sludge, pushing up for another Ice Beam. Gets the second Ice Beam as well. This is such a bad situation for Swampyert, but let's see if they can play their way out of it. Drapion over farming like crazy. Oh my goodness, throws one turn before the Ice Beam is ready. I love the over farm here from DFH. Coming right in with the Frostlass, no need to wait. No shield, you're just gonna eat so much pressure from this Drapion. It does eat the crunch, defense drop as well. Coming in with the Azu, comes in with the Coffin Grigas. This is so tricky, and this is a very uphill climb for our trainer Swampyert that we are watching. If you're enjoying the video, please leave it a like, subscribe if you're interested in doing that, and I hope to see you in the comments as well. Let me know what you think of these battles. Halloween Cup in April is a bit weird, but we are doing our best to make it fun and entertaining. Can't talk. We do see a Shadow Ball come through here from that Kafagrigas. Let's see if it gets the KO on the Azu, and it does not. Shielding the Azumarill. We got to shield something. We have to shield something, and we will shield this play rough here. Let's see how these trainers play it out. We can make a catch now. Does not make the catch. Goes instead for the Shadow Ball here. It's a bit risky to try to catch there. I understand you want to save that Frostlass, but we are low health. Looking for... Oh, wait. Calls the swap in. Here comes the Frostlass and throwing the Shadow Ball. Are you kidding me? Look at the control, the composure by Swampyert here. Throwing the Shadow Ball. One shot, KOing the opposing Frostlass in the mirror match. Incredible plays, and Swampyert ties this series up. Against all odds, Swampyert strikes back. Azu into that Frostlass. This could be a decisive game 5. Rocking Azu double bug. Very interesting team composition here from Swampyert. But as we recognized from that game 1, if you have a sweet potential in the back, do not give up hope. Switching in the Azu, and Beedrill is going to feast on the Fairy Water type here. Look at the overfarm. Very nice. Bubble is neutral, but you are taking just a little bit of damage, so it's fine to overfarm here. Not many Azus rocking Hydro Pump here in the Halloween Cup, so it is a safe bet to go ahead and no-shield that Ice Beam. Gonna throw that Drill Run. Beedrill does have access to some super effective moves against the Azumarill, like Sludge Bomb, but that's, again, a very rare moveset to see in Halloween Cup. You're gonna see a huge Poison Jab down to maintain Switch, which is actually very critical here. Coming in with the Frostlass, going to throw a Drill Run. This won't do a terrible amount of damage, but Frostlass is not known for its bulk, so I expect if we get another one, we will see a shield. And look at this Frostlass, maybe a pinch Greedy on the farm down. Does need to shield this if it wants to stay in the matchup, and it does. Powder Snow's all the way through. Coming in Azu, instant swap into the Drapion. I really love this double bug line from Swampyert, playing some mind games with their opponent. DFH lands the play rough, switches in Ariados. Oh, look at that. You know you're going to win CMP, so you execute as fast as possible, throwing this lunge into the Drapion. It gets that final shield, and it is a CMP tie. This feels bad. Feels bad that was a CMP, because if you would have thrown the crunch one turn earlier, possibly, if that was possible. Sorry, these games are moving kind of fast. If you would have thrown it one turn earlier, it would not have been debuffed. Getting that second crunch, over farming because we resist the poison stings and win CMP. Look at this beautiful control by Swampyert. Throwing the lunge. In comes the Frostlass, throwing that cross poison, and you can cross Frostlass off your list, securing the KO, and Swampyert will take down DFH in the finals of this week's tournament. And we're going to get a bonus round because, again, this was a unique set of circumstances this week in the GBLA. All right, everybody, these are our true finals. This is Swampyert versus that boy Jay in the Halloween Cup in GBLA. Let's see what happens here. Gonna see a swap into that B drill because Azu in the lead against Nidoqueen is pretty tough. We're gonna see an early bait here as well because Jay's staying in with the Nidoqueen. Maybe it's valuable here. We do see the shield as well. Great bait there by Swampyert. Being a bug and poison, you will take neutral damage from the earth power, but calls the poison fang bait. Incredible play. Switching into the Frostlass now. We do see that boy Jay trying to get ahead on energy because they are down on shields. We do see the drill run come through here. We know from that previous matchup that Frostlass can tank one and throws just before that next move is ready. I believe Beedrill will win CMP over the Frostlass, so I really love that play to overfarm when available and then throw before the CMP. Here we see the Azu come in. Azu is very tanky, no reason not to go for Shadow Ball. So as counterintuitive as it seems, that's actually a great shield call early on in this matchup to maintain health advantage. Frostlass unable to get to another move there, so it just powder snows until it is KO'd. And we are going to see the Azu come in, swapping into the Ariados and back on the Queen. This is actually a bit tough here for our trainer Swampyert. We are watching from their perspective. They throw the lunge here to slow down the Nidoqueen, but what we see if we project this matchup forward is a Poison Fang into the Azumarill to weaken it, and then we see an Azu mirror with with a shield advantage on that boy Jay's side. So this game is not completely over. We do see that second lunge come through. Nidoqueen getting very weak here. This Ariados has to put in some work because this Nidoqueen will set up that Azu for that boy Jay to succeed. Another Earth Power comes through, and it's not enough because of all these debuffs. I feel like we are walking through molasses at this point. And look at this Nidoqueen trying to hang on. Throws a move here. This is a Poison Fang, but after all these debuffs, is it even enough? No, it is not. Making the switch into Azu. Gets the Bubble Snipe. Great play to avoid that Poison Fang setup by that boy Jay. The mind games from these two trainers is just absolutely insane. You see that play rough come through here. I think there's a slight energy advantage here for Swampyert, but again, not the greatest matchup, being a shield down. Might need to make a catch later on in this matchup. Second play rough comes through. Bubble does come through for Swampyert, which is 11 plus positive energy, which could help him even more in this matchup. Play rough comes through again. See the third bubble, and as we throw these charge moves, we can start to expect that the timer is expiring. We could see a swap into that Ariados. We finally see the last shield. Ooh, goes for the extra bubble, and recognizing that they're ahead a little bit in health, I do like this play a lot. Gonna go up here for another play rough, and look, the bubble comes through to equalize for that boy Jay. Throws that play rough and gets the KO. Very, very close matchup in the Azu mirror. Who said Azu mirrors weren't exciting in Halloween Cup, right? We're going to see another match here. It looks like Frostlass into the Mandibuzz. We've seen the incredible utility of Frostlass, and switching into the mirror down a Powder Snow is not where you want to be. Swampert, recognizing that they're one Powder Snow ahead, is going to go ahead and throw the Shadow Ball immediately. Does grab that shield, switching into the Azu. This is a bit tricky, but look at this lineup from Swampert. This is a team we have not seen yet. It is double fairy of Azu and that Ninetales in the back. So lots of checks to Mandibuzz here, and Mandibuzz in the lead is not as scary as it would be in other matchups. We're going to see another Shadow Ball come through here. These Powder Snows are resisted damage against that Water type Azu, rocking the Best Buddy ribbon as well, so we don't have to worry about a Powder Snow down in most cases. Switching into the Mandibuzz, throws a huge, gigantic play rough. This is a great play from the Azu. Ice Beam is not stab, play rough is. So it's definitely the right move to throw here. And we see the Charm Tails come in, and the Mandibuzz just getting smothered here in this matchup. Again, this is a best of 5 for the finals of this week. We had 2 leaderboards released. We had one on Thursday and one on Saturday. So we actually did 2 separate tournaments, and it was really, really fun. So this is like a bonus round, if you will, at the championships. We're going to see the Drapion come in here, and these charms, my goodness, doing so much damage. Try to get your sludge bomb. Is this a resistant sludge on the ghost type Frostlass? And it's not. It's the crunch. What an incredible call there, making the crunch decision instead of the sludge bomb. We're going to see the shield here from the Frostlass, recognizing they might be in a bit of trouble. Goes for a powder snow down, makes that swap into the Frostlass, going to throw this avalanche. This is more than enough. And we are going to see a powder snow through. Maybe you grab the shield here. Maybe you grab the shield here and then you use your Drapion with a move sword to get the KO, but you cannot tank another charm. It's a CMP. No, it's not. Goes for the weather ball and gets the KO. Drapion was probably one poison sting away, and Swampyert, absolutely incredible in that matchup there. Let's check out this next game. Azu lead again into Sableye. Man, Sableye's gonna have a tough time against this Azu. We see the swap into Jellicent, and we see the Frostlass to answer. So the ghosts are on the field. This is a bit interesting because the pacing is very similar. 5 bubbles to the Shadow Ball, 7 powder snows, excuse me, up to that Shadow Ball on the Frostlass's side. So we are going to see the Shadow Ball come through here immediately from the Frostlass. Does get that shield, and look at this Jelly just hanging in there. Going to throw a move here. We do see another shield from the Frostlass as well, really wanting to maintain switch advantage. Ooh, that's a huge shield. The Shadow Ball would have absolutely deleted the Frostlass. We see another Shadow Ball come through here. A slight undercharge in case there was a no shield. I like that play to try to get a farm down. Does Frostlass get it? Frostlass wins what I believe is a CMP and lands this Shadow Ball. Boom! Jellicent goes down. In comes the Sableye. Sableye might get a healthy farm down here. Let's see. Yes! Sableye just absolutely devours that Pokemon, switching into the Nidoqueen. This is a bit tricky, so I like the play to stay in here with the Azu and get this chip, because Ariados is going to have a tough time against that ground poison type. Switching in the Ariados now, wanting to maintain health on Azu, which makes total sense in this matchup. Throwing that Earth Power again. Pre-lunge and post-lunge are such incredibly different battle scenarios. We do see that overfarm and the lunge here from our trainer Swampyert. Oh, tries to overfarm there. It's going to get hit with another move. If this is Earth Power, it will KO. It's a Poison Fang, and it's not enough. Oh, goes for it. Doesn't get the farm down. Nidoqueen does not get the Poison Fang, though, and that is critical because a Poison Fang setup and a return, I think, was the recipe to win this battle. Oh, so incredibly close. We do see the return come through here, but Azu is really not in any kind of position to be concerned. Going to throw this play rough, and I think this will secure the KO, and it does. Sableye is out of here. Incredible, incredible plays by both of these trainers. That's a GG's. Swampyert not only won the 3 rounds of that weekly GBLA tournament, they also beat the champion of a subsequent GBLA tournament, which was that boy Jay. I want to tell everybody we're going to make some changes to the YouTube. We're remodeling some, I guess, assets and features. So I hope that you'll stick around for our new direction that we're taking. I'll probably post a new video on that later. It's going to be more than battle videos, and I'm really, really excited for it. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next one.